What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we'll be going over two strategies I've already done on this channel: the Mass Hogs versus the GoWiPe plus Hogs attack strategies. Two super powerful attack strategies, and they're pretty popular on my channel, but I wanted to discuss when to use each one and why you should use one over the other. The reason I'm doing this video is because I want to make sure that if you're going to use Hogs, because I always advocate using Hogs at Town Hall 8. It's always good to know which strategy you're going to want to use, depending on the type of base that you're going to go against. We're going to go over a few replays, and I'm going to discuss why I choose what and when I choose which strategy to use. It's very easy. It's not very difficult to decide. You just have to look for a couple things. Once you recognize the base has these certain things, then you know what strategy to use. You can take down the base easily every single time. Let's go ahead and jump into the replays and explain when to use Mass Hogs and when to use GoWiPe plus Hogs. Okay guys, first example we got here, we got a Max Town Hall 8 that has just become a Town Hall 9. It's a brand new Town Hall 9, and I believe it doesn't have anything new or anything like that. Just the layout is a little different. We got one of the Archer Towers up to Town Hall 9, and that looks to be about it. But this is pretty much the strength of a Max Town Hall 8, and in this one you can see on the bottom I'm using the GoWiPe plus Hogs variation instead of the Mass Hogs. And the reason that I'm doing that, we're going to go ahead and play it here. The reason that I'm doing that is because the king, you notice the king now, the king is more towards the middle of the base, okay? So I dropped my golem. I was trying to get him to go towards that, that first corner where the king is, but I didn't notice that bomb tower on that right side. So he goes to the right, pulls out the CC troops, no big deal. Let's play some wizards behind the golem, and let's go ahead and take down these CC troops. The reason I want to do this video is because, like I said, I don't want people to watch those other videos and think, oh, the Mass Hogs can take down everything, oh, GoWiPe plus Hogs can take down everything, and you're not really, analyzing or focusing on which strategy is really the best, for which base. So when you use GoWiPe plus Hogs, you want to use it when the enemy king is hard to reach with your enemy king. When you want to use the Mass Hogs, that's when you want to focus on, finding bases that have kings on the outside. The next replay I'm going to show you, it's a very easily accessible king. I can easily knock him out with my king, and as you can see here, the GoWiPe plus Hogs is better for when the king's more towards the middle. Also the CC as well. This one was kind of, offset a little bit, but you can't just take down the CC with your king, because if there's flying troops like a dragon and those loons, the king's not going to be able to do anything. He's just going to get killed. So it was better to come with the kill squad Hogs, because the king was more towards the middle. The CC was easily accessible, but the king was still entrenched into the base, and you want to make sure that the king gets out the way so it doesn't destroy all your Hogs. In this replay, actually all my Hogs actually go down. I didn't bring Hogs in the CC this time. I usually do bring Hogs in the CC, and that usually helps with the Hog portion. I got like 3 Pekkas on the bottom there and wizards following them, so I'm in a really good position here. I mean, it's just Town Hall 8 level cannons, and I got a bunch of Pekkas and wizards left over. It's going to be an easy 3-star, but you'll see I'll have another replay play for it. I didn't get as many as I want to. If you want to go see more replays for the strategy, I'm going to have the link in the description for both of the attack strategies. But I want you guys that are watching those videos or just need help, maybe you're not getting the 3-star with those strategies, I want to help you guys that are watching my videos and being like, okay, well, I used it and it didn't work, maybe this is why. It's always good to analyze a base and make sure that you use the best strategy against it instead of using what you think is the most powerful. Just because a strategy is super powerful does not mean it can 3-star every single base, okay? And jumping into the second replay, like I mentioned in the first one, the king is right on the corner of the top side there. Look at that, he's on the outside now. I can place my king down, and I have the ability to grab his king, use his ability, and pretty much take him down here. If my king goes down, it's not really a big deal. This is the Mass Hog variation. I'm relying heavily on my Hogs to do pretty much all the work in this attack versus the, GoWiPe plus Hogs, where I have the golems, the wizards, and the Pekkas doing a majority of the work around the base when the Hogs come and clean up. As you can see there, easy CC lore, easy kill with the king. And honestly, if the CC was more difficult, if it was where the town hall was, or just was centered differently, all you need to drop is like 4 or 5 Hogs on one defense, and then have them jump in, take down that one defense. You'll lose like 2 or 3, and then the others will go into the base and pull them out. Very easy to do, super simple, and Mass Hogs is absolutely one of the most powerful strategies at Town Hall 8. They're both very, very good. They're both very strong attack strategies, but knowing when to use them is very key. And the reason I'm making this video is because I actually ran into some problems with the Mass Hog attack strategy, because that's all I used to use. I was like, okay, I got Mass Hogs, I don't need to use anything else, it's super powerful, it can take down any base, until I got to the point where it couldn't, and I couldn't figure out why. I was like, okay, I'm not getting the CC, or the king's following them around, I got all these skeletons on them, and everybody's dying and stuff like that, or there's a double giant bomb and stuff like that. The kill squad hogs, the GoWiPe plus hogs, you know, they can survive the giant bombs. You can see there, I almost lost all my hogs there. If there was another giant bomb there, all those hogs would have died. So there were some issues I was running into. Oh, there it goes, boom. I lost, okay, alright, I lost every single hog except for a couple, so it was a little dangerous on how this attack strategy came out. It doesn't work on every single base. Sometimes you run into bases that are designed to defend against it. Sometimes, you know, you hit those double giant bombs or those skeleton traps or the king or whatever it is. Kill squad hog is a good alternative, especially when the CC and the king are more towards the middle of the base. Alright, third replay we got here, we're going back to the GoWiPe plus hog attack. And the reason that is, you can see in the middle, we got the king and the CC troops more towards the center of the base. And it looks like you'd easily get those CC troops out, but then you still have to worry about the king and, you know, make sure to take care of him. So the best way to take care of both, you know, killing two birds with one stone, is to send in the GoWiPe plus hogs, or to send in the GoWiPe, the golem, wizards, and P.E.K.K.A.s into the middle, have them pull them out, and go ahead and kill them. As you can see there, I forgot to bring some wall breakers, so some of the troops are going around. And it actually ends up getting a little scary because I'm like, okay, I need some wizards to come down and help because there's, you know, a dragon coming out of the CC. I need the wizards to go into the middle of the base. There they go, and take it down. I also forgot to bring a rage on this one as well. As you can see, I got 3 heals and not 1 rage. Again, refer to that video on my channel if you want to use the GoWiPe plus hog successfully. I think I had mass hogs loaded up for the attack and I just forgot to switch out the heals, or perhaps forgot to bring wall breakers or whatever it was. But you can see that the kill squad did their job. They took down the CC, they took down the enemy king. Now the hogs can make their way around the base pretty safely without having to worry about, you know, getting roasted or dying from CC troops or the enemy king. I mean, the skeleton traps and the bombs are really the only thing left that can do damage. Spring traps, you know, all that good stuff. But as soon as, you know, the CC troops and the king goes down, and you have placed your hogs in a nice little pattern around the base so you can heal them, I mean, you're in a really good position to get to the restart. So you use GoWiPe plus hogs when you see the king is not in an easily accessible place. The CC can always be accessed. I mean, unless it's like really trying to keep you out of the CC range, it's really difficult to do. But if there is like some miraculous base out there that does that, you're going to have a little bit harder time. But most of the time you can place 1 hog and grab it. If you need to place 3 or 4, place 3 or 4, have a couple of them die, and then the other 2 jump over into the base and pull the CC. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I can make a separate video on that, on how to lure CC troops. There's a bunch of different ways to do it at all different types of levels, so let me know if you guys need help with that. But it's a pretty simple thing to do. And we're going to jump into one more replay here. And this is a weaker Town Hall 8, but this is just to show you guys the method of how to do it and all that stuff. But again, pulling out the CC troops, pulling them to the corner, and we're going to kill them. But you can see on that bottom right side, you see the enemy king walking around. And he's on the outside the base. When you see that, when you see the king walking around on the outside the base, that is the perfect opportunity to use mass hogs. It absolutely cannot be stopped, because if the king's on the outside the base, then he's going to pretty much, you know, all you have to do is snipe them off, and there you go. Here come all the hogs over the wall, and wherever they decide to go, they go to the kind of the right side. So place them more on the right side, and here they all come into the base. Another thing about the GoWiPe plus hogs, before I forget, if you can also aim yourself towards the bomb tower, because the bomb tower is also, you know, it's a bomb. It can do some damage to your hogs. If you can aim yourself towards the bomb tower, the CC, and the king all at one time, that is a huge bonus. Because like I said, I mean, the bomb does a lot of damage to the hogs. If you can't, just worry about the CC and worry about the king. King and the CC are the biggest threats to the hog strategies, so that's why we focus on taking them down in both attack strategies. Mass hogs, we're pulling them out and killing them, and then we isolate the king and kill him. In the kill squad hogs, in the GoWiPe plus hogs, we just use our kill squad golems, wizards, and P.E.K.K.A.s to go and take down the CC and the king. Both of the threats have been eliminated. Then you bring in the hogs. Okay, so biggest threat to the hogs is the CC and the king. You just need to figure out when to use which strategy and why. But there you have it, guys. That's pretty much it. That's all I have for the video. A short little video on when to use which strategy. I'm going to have both of these strategies linked down in the description so you can see it working on, you know, max bases, tougher replays, all that good stuff. It's going to be in the description if you want to check out those replays. I just wanted to show you a couple examples on when to use it and why to use it, because I don't want people watching those videos and thinking that those are the most powerful ones and they're going to work at 100% of the time. They got a good amount of views on them, so I don't want people thinking that they are the #1 strategy or they're the best strategy, and then they fail and they come back to my, my video and they're like, this didn't work. I always tell people in my streams to upgrade their hogs to Town Hall 8. and it's always good to know when to use the Kill Squad Hog or the Mass Hog attack strategy. You need to differentiate which strategy is the best for each base. It just depends on where the king is and where the CC is, and that's going to lead you to using either Mass Hogs or the Kill Squad Hog attack. If you guys have any questions, let me know, but Hogs absolutely dominate in Town Hall 8. Definitely recommend it if you guys have not upgraded your Hogs already. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. But that's all I have for the video, guys. If you have any questions, again, let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone.